Hey everyone, welcome back to Blown Budget Garage. Today, there's a lot of work that I gotta get done. There's no doubt about it. There's no getting around it. I just got to get it done. The first is that this cooling system, it sucks. Radiator's brand new, so I know it's good, but it's got a fan, the clutch fan from 1973, which is super terrible technology for cooling systems. So, since she's running hotter than OJ's Bronco back in '93, I thought I would put in some electric fans to really draw in the air. I also got to get my rear diff filled full of new fluid. I got some gauges to wire in. I got to get my U-joints into my drive shaft so I can pop that back into place. I got to figure out how to get this header bolt to quit leaking. I got to tune on the old carburetor. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something. So I just really need to get to work. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah. Oh, forgot my finger pistols. While I got your attention real quick, I wanted to let you know my 3 tips and tricks to increasing horsepower on any small block engine. The first, shiny parts, check. The second, stickers, check. And last but not least, wherever I put it, oh, there it is, switches. That's a fact that shiny parts, stickers, and switches make it go faster. All right guys, so as you can see, I got all my tabs run through because we got some fans in there. Now I ordered 2 10-inch fans because I wasn't quite certain if 2 12-inch fans were going to fit. What I could have done was come down here and measure before I ordered, because I got these for cheap off of Amazon, but I didn't want to drive all the way down here, right? So I took a guess. So I got 2 10-inch fans. They're a little bit small, but I think they're gonna work. If they don't work, it's no big deal. I'll hold on to them for another project, and they're cheap. I can get some 12-inch ones for like 40 bucks for the both of them. So yeah, so next step is to run some wiring. And in all seriousness, the reason why I got that switch is because I didn't want to do a temperature probe and all that nonsense. I want to be in control of my fans. So what that means is, if the weather's gonna be nice and it's a little bit chilly that morning, and I'm getting ready to leave, well, I can fire the car up, leave the fans off, right? And let it run for 15, 20, 30 seconds, and then kick the fans on, and then get going. So, yeah. So I'm gonna get that switch wired in, and then I'm gonna get my diff fluid in, and then I'm gonna move on to something else. Before anybody jumps in the comment section super quick like saying, you didn't nip the tails off, I just wanna let y'all know I did. So, don't yell at me too much. Thank you. All right, guys, so look at that. Bam! First switch is in. Look at that. So, I'm gonna leave it off. I got everything hooked up, wired up. I think I got it all right. I haven't tested this yet. I mean, as you can see, the battery charger is still on. So, let's hook this up and see what happens. If we did it right, I should be able to flip the switch and those fans should start turning. All right, let me get this unplugged. Where are we at here? Right there. You know, in all seriousness, I actually really enjoy wiring things up. I don't know why, I do. Heck, even when I was in high school, you know, I was wiring up stereos and everything like most other high schoolers were, but I still get very, very nervous anytime I have to flip a switch. So, hopefully nothing catches on fire. I'm gonna tighten this up real quick. and then we'll see what happens. Tell you one thing though, guys, it's hot. It's hot. So I busted out, where's that? Right there, our whirligig, just to try to keep some of the heat off of me. All right, so everything's hooked up. Let's flip a switch. I feel like I need some sort of like dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see here. Oh man. Oh, that is sucking a lot of air, guys. That is a lot. Wow, that is so much better. Excellent. We have fans. Let's go take care of that rear diff, shall we? All right, guys, so as you can see, wow, look at, even my trunk light works. Are you kidding me? Oh, y'all can't see it. I'm gonna have to show you. That actually makes me feel so much better that something is working like it should. Off topic. I got off topic. Anyways, okay, rear diff. Usually when you drain these, you know, it smells like a combination of boiled mayonnaise and my grandmama's butt crack. But if you remember right, we already drained this, and then I just threw some gear oil in it so that I could move the rear end around, dragging it up and back from the car. But now it's time to put the right amount in, and also put some gasket maker material because she's leaking a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get all these off, and then once I get them all off, get this drained and cleaned up one more time, I'll put a little gasket gasket maker on there, and then we'll let that cure for a couple hours, and we'll fill it full of oil. So, making progress. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I got the headers wrapped. Yeah, I did that. I wrapped the headers because one, my fuel was just hot. Like you could feel it, you know, even in the filter bowl. It was just warm. It was very, very warm. And two of my plugs, the protective boot had started to melt because they were sitting there touching the header. So yes, I picked up some header tape and I wrapped them. So let me get done with this, and then I'll go show y'all that up there. All right, there's the header wrap that I showed y'all that I did. Couldn't quite get it to come all the way up to the top, but it's gonna help some, hopefully, you know, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so that's the header wrap. On that side, I ran out, and I could only do this one pipe. That's really the only pipe that I absolutely needed to do, but we got that one done. So yeah, I think we're about time to fire this up and see if we can't figure out what's going on with this idle issue, and check our vacuum and see what our vacuum levels are, and see what we got going on. So let's hop on it. Okay, so the temperature gauge is wired, and all of the plugs are wired, and the drive shaft is in with brand new U-joints. She's in neutral, and the transmission has been topped off with fluid. So we're right at about 4.5 quarts. So now we're ready to fire up and start tuning on the carburetor. All right, guys. So yeah, I got some good news. The header bolt is no longer leaking, and that was the culprit. Let me get my finger in here. That one right there, guys. And it was just leaking coolant bad back there. Now it's not. It's sealed up. We got the timing set. I took my vacuum gauge right here, and I hooked up to my to the right port. And yeah, so I was running. Let me show y'all where it says normal right here. I was running about 45, 46 is where it was staying very steady at. Got my timing dialed in. I'm all in right now at about 31, 32 degrees. I'm all tangled up here. Sorry about that. about 31, 32 degrees. You can't see. Let me bump this. Oop. There you can kind of see I put some masking tape on there, and then I put my line 20 degrees down so that, there you can see it now. So you can see where the top dead, where the center mark is, right, for getting yourself at top dead center. And then I just took my measurements and ran down, and that yellow line was then at 0 degrees, which put me right at 30, 31, 32, give or take, degrees of timing. So I got my vacuum lines hooked up now and my breather on, and now we're going to start it up with all that hooked up and see what we got.